Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we are going to perform visual analysis for implementation of polynomial linear regression. We will also make predictions on test data in this session. Let us start this session. In previous session, we have built our polynomial linear regression model over X poly and Y. X poly carry the processed data of levels in a polynomial form up to degree 2, while Y carry the corresponding value of salary. We have built the models on this dataset. After building the model, the next step will be to perform visual analysis for this model. In order to perform visual analysis, we have to use pyplot sublibrary of matplotlib, which we have already imported as PLT. So we are going to use its scatter method to scatter the value of X and Y. X carry the value of levels while Y carry the value of salary, and these data points will be indicated with color red. After this, we have to use plot method for getting the predicted graph, and you know that in this case we have to pass three important parameters. First parameter is the value of independent variables. Second parameter is the predictions for those values, and third parameter is the color. Here we are invoking its plot method. We are passing original value of our independent variable, which are in X. In order to get the predicted values, here we are invoking predict method of poly underscore regressor object. We are passing pre-processed values of our independent variable, that is X underscore poly. In order to build or predict the values, we have to pass independent variable values processed up to polynomial form. Here X poly contain the pre-processed values of X up to degree 2. You can see from this slide, this X poly has been created by using object of polynomial feature class. We have defined degree 2 in this case, and by using fit underscore transform method over X, this X has been pre-processed into polynomial form up to degree 2. It is important to note that in case of polynomial regression, model should be built on X underscore poly, and all the predictions should be made on the same data set. So you can see that here we are passing this X poly to predict method of poly underscore regressor object, which is an object of linear regression class. It gives us the predicted line for polynomial regression with color blue. In order to make this graph more informative, we are adding title to this plot, and here the title is polynomial regression. We are adding X label as position level, and we are adding Y label as salary. plt.show will display it over the console. Let us move to Spider to execute these lines of code to see its output. Here we have already built a polynomial linear regression model where X poly is pre-processed up to degree 2. Now we are executing this code to plot this graph over the console. So you can see that this is the predicted polynomial regression graph when our input variable is processed up to degree 2. Now let us change this to degree 3 and see the output. So I am executing the whole code in one go. So you can see that the output has been improved with degree 3. So you can play with this degree value. Now you can change it to 4. The output has been improved further. You can change this to degree 5. So in that way you can see that by increasing the degree, the accuracy of the model is increased. It is important to note that if you increase the degree too much, the accuracy of the model decreases. In this case, X poly has been pre-processed up to X raised to power 100. And in this case, the initial changes in X are very small as compared to the changes at the later level. So due to this, the model is not able to capture the initial values of salary for rank when the change in salary is very small. It can only capture large values changes, but it become insensitive to small value changes in the salary, and the changes in initial level become very insignificant as compared to the changes at later stages of X. So our model become insensitive for small changes in salary, and it can only check high changes in the salary with increase in the level. So it means you cannot just increase the value of degree too much, because our model will become insensitive to small variation. You can experiment with values like 5 to 10 and you can compare your output. By using this visual representation, you may not able to decide at which degree we are getting the best results. So we have something called as error analysis. We can perform error analysis by changing different values of degree, and we will finally choose a degree when we have minimum value of error. In order to perform error analysis, let us first find out the predicted values for all independent variables which are given in X poly. To perform error analysis, let us find out the predicted values of salary for all the levels between 1 to 10. And here, by using this line of statement, we will able to find out the predicted values of salary for all the levels. You can see that here we are passing X poly, and for all these values, the predicted salary will be stored in Y predict. We can compare this predicted salary which is in Y predict with the actual salary which is in Y to perform error analysis. It is also important to note that in this session we have to predict the values for level 7.5. So you can see that here we are first converting this 7.5 into polynomial form by using fit transform method of this poly underscore reg object, which we have created by using polynomial features class, and here we are invoking its fit underscore transform method, and this fit underscore transform method will pre-process the value of past attribute up to degree 2. In this case we have to make prediction for level 7.5. So we are passing this 7.5 to fit transform method of this polyreg object. So we are making predictions for level 7.5 by first converting it into polynomial form. After creating yPredict, we can perform error analysis. So we know that there are multiple type of errors. One such kind of error is mean absolute error. In order to find out its value, we have to import metric sublibrary from sklearn. This library has a method mean underscore absolute underscore error, and we are passing actual value and predicted value to this method to find out the value of mean absolute error. Similarly, we can find out the value of mean square error by invoking this method from metric sublibrary, and here again we are passing y and yPredict to perform error analysis between actual and predicted values. We can square root these values to find out root mean square error for this model. This is all about this session. We will perform the experimentation over these commands in next session. I request all of you to subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. To learn DBMS in a simplified way, you can join this online course on DBMS which is available at Udemy platform. To learn SQL, you can join this online course on SQL which is also available at Udemy platform. To learn PLSQL, you can join this online course which is also available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, DBMS, NoSQL, beginning with SQL and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available at Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.